Morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Let's rap for a second, guys. Let's rap. You guys are sitting on my couch. Let's see. My coffee cup for today says no bad days. All things work for the good of those that love the Lord and walk according to purpose. We don't have bad days, okay? We don't have bad days. Every day God teaches us something, even if we're not in an ideal situation or place. God is found in every single day, even in the uncomfortable parts of the day. In the days that seem chaotic, he's right there, and he always gives us that peace that surpasses all understanding, and that peace is him, okay? I did a word on that too. But guys, I just want to rap with you guys for a little bit this morning and just kind of share what's on my heart. I don't even know where to start. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, guys, I had a dream. And in the dream, my ex-boyfriend from when I lived in Florida, I'm from Miami, Florida, born and raised, for those of you that don't know, but my ex-boyfriend from Florida, from when I lived in Clearwater, Florida, proposed to me in this dream, okay? And in the dream, I remember when he proposed to me, I started to think and reminisce about just him and who he was and his personality and all these different aspects of this person. And I said in my head, God would not want me to marry him. Like, I knew it. I'm like, God wouldn't want me to marry him. I'm like, this isn't him, right? And that was the end of that portion of the dream. When I woke up, the Lord had me look up Purcells' name, and the meaning of his name is pig, P-I-G, right? And we know in Matthew chapter 7, verse 6, I'm going to read from the New King James Version, the Lord tells us, do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces, okay? Do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine. Swine is pigs, okay? Lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces, okay? We are all so familiar with that one verse, and it could go so many different ways. But basically, the Lord is saying when he sets us apart, when he deems us as holy and sacred, right? We become his remnant, his chosen ones, right? We can't just give ourselves to just anybody. We can't give ourselves to people of this world, okay? We can't give ourselves to wolves in sheep's clothing, to pigs, because they will tear pearls apart, okay? And God looks at us all as pearls, especially women, like more precious than rubies. Like, we're Proverbs 31 women, okay? But we're all God's pearls when we choose him and we partner with him, and he deems us and sets us apart from the world. We're deemed as holy and sacred. And this is not a verse just for women, it's for men too, right? Don't cast your pearls before swine. If you throw expensive pearls out into a pig barn, the pigs are going to tear those pearls to pieces. They don't know how to handle pearls with care, okay? Catch that spiritually. A pig does not know how to handle anything expensive with care. You throw your pearls in a pig's pen, they're going to rip it. They're going to rip it to shreds. You have to give your pearls to someone who knows how to care for them, okay? And in this aspect in the dream, I knew that this was not the person God told me to marry. And we have so many people that are saying I do and getting in these marriages for the wrong reasons. And God never told you to get into those marriages. And then you end up divorced and praying to God and crying for him to help you when you should have called for his help before you said I do or opened the door to that person, right? So again, Purcell's name meant pigs or a pig. So I knew what the Lord was saying, and I knew he was saying the past is going to come my way. Oh, you're my wife. You know, I've always wanted to be with you. You know, the exes, the ex-husbands, the ex-boyfriends, they're going to come. And God is saying, don't cast your pearls before swine, Nina, or they're going to trample them and tear it to pieces. Don't go back to the past. You already know what I've spoken to you. So follow my lead is basically what the Lord was saying. And that's not just for me. That's for so many of you that have gone through the pruning, the refining, you've passed the test, and now the past is coming back. And it's not just coming in the form of ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends. It's family members. The Lord has told you, stay away from them. I didn't tell you to go visit them. I didn't tell you to go see them. Stay over here. Like, do not open a door that God did not tell you to open, because you are casting your pearls before pigs and they are going to tear you apart. And who wants to start from scratch, from heartbreak, from praying and crying all over again, to having God heal your heart again from something that could have been avoided, guys? And this goes for friendships, relationships. This is not just for intimate relationships. It's not just for couples or marriage unions. This goes for any relationship. It's not our job to save anybody. Jesus already did that on the cross. We can pray for people. We can tell them about the Lord. But once you are rejected, the Lord says, dust your feet and keep going. And if there's a door God wants to reopen and he has some assignment for you to do with particular people, he'll open that door for you. But don't just be walking through doors and opening doors, because you don't know what season that person is in. And a lot of people at this time are in a judgment season, and they're getting ready to face some things. And I spoke about this before. If there's a shootout going outside and you go outside to see who's shooting, you might get shot, and that never was supposed to happen to you. Had you stayed inside in safety, you never would have got hit with a bullet. Okay? That is the same thing. Allow these people to go through what God is taking them through and stay far away from that, because that is not your portion at this time for whoever this is for. This is not for everybody. So take this word back to the Lord, but everybody can benefit from this word. Because even if you're not in a harvest season, you will be going into a harvest season at one point or another, after your pruning, after your refining. And you don't want to allow the past back in, and they're proposing to you. A proposal is not just a proposal for marriage. That's presenting any opportunity to you. When someone proposes something to you, they're presenting you with an opportunity. And this could be a job, the old company you worked for, whatever the case may be. It doesn't even have to be something from your past. Satan is good at portraying the light, coming close to the light as possible. He will never be the light, but he will come dressed in everything you think is from God. Have discernment. Take it back to God. Take every person back to God, every relationship back to God. If you feel like you're supposed to relocate, make sure God is telling you to relocate. Do not put yourself in a pig's bin, a pig barn, whatever you want to call it, when you don't have to go in that pen or that barn. You don't have to go and get yourself torn to pieces. Just allow God to lead at this time in your life, guys. And beware of those that have kisses of betrayal, okay? In this very same dream, when Purcell proposed to me, it switched scenes, and I was having Bible study with someone who I believe is a subscriber to my channel. Her name is Besos, B-E-S-O-S, Besos. And I was having Bible study with her, and we were pulling out key scriptures, and I can't remember the scriptures, but we were like, yeah, this is it. God is speaking. Like, we were getting excited from those scriptures. And when I woke up from that part of the dream, besos, the Lord had me look up the meaning of besos in Spanish. It means kisses. And he dropped in my spirit Judas, who betrayed Jesus with a kiss. Okay? And the Lord is even showing in this part, like, man, many people are going to come back and try to kiss up to you. They're going to try to just cover you in love and just hugs and kisses, and they're betrayers. Okay? That is a show. And they think that you're still the same old person you used to be, the same naive, gullible person that you used to be, that will listen to whatever they throw your way. You ain't the same person. Pass the test. Every kiss is not sincere. And a lot of the kisses that are coming your way, the besos that are coming your way, It's betrayal. You're going to have people coming and trying to kiss your tail, okay? You're so beautiful. I'm so proud of you. And it doesn't mean an actual kiss, guys. It's just that sweetness. And I don't even have the Bible. Actually, I'm going to put you guys on hold because there's a verse I want to read that the Lord had me study yesterday. Okay, I had to get my Bible, guys. So I'm going to read from Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 6b, which is the second part of verse 6. It says, do not trust them no matter how pleasantly they speak. Do not trust them no matter how pleasantly they speak. Okay? God is saying don't trust in these sincere, pleasant sounding words, these compliments. Take the compliment, thank you, but don't just open the door and feed into it, guys. Many are coming back with kisses, but they are kisses of betrayal. They are not sincere kisses. Me and Besos was hitting those scriptures, and we were like, yeah, like this is what Jesus is saying. And when I woke up, he just said kisses. He had me look up her name, Besos. And I knew in my heart that it was kisses in Spanish, but he had me look it up anyway, just to confirm. And yeah, and what he's saying is that the people coming back with kisses, many are betrayers. And in order for you to know who's real and who's a wolf in sheep's clothing, you're going to have an intimate relationship with God so that you can bring those people back to him and you can hear when he's speaking to your spirit. You can hear what and when he's speaking to your spirit. Ask him for a heightened level of discernment. Ask him to elevate you spiritually. My face is itching. Ask him to make you sensitive to the spirit so that you have an understanding of what's happening around you, who's coming for you. And notice with all of my words, it's been an ongoing subject. Don't get checked, okay? They see you as a game of chess. Don't go back. Don't go back to the past. The past is coming back. This is what the Lord has had me dream and speak on for like the past few weeks. And it's been over and over and over. And when he repeats himself over and over, it's because this situation or situations is right around the corner. And he gives you warnings so that you can prepare. Warning comes before destruction. So you've been warned to not go back to the past, to not trust in kisses, to take everybody to God, to not cast your pearls before swine, before pigs, because they'll trample it. They don't know how to handle your pearls, okay? They'll rip them apart. You give your pearls to someone who knows how to properly care for it. And those are the people that God will connect you with, divinely connect you with, guys. I was talking to a young lady yesterday at work, and she has been working for the company for like 3 years. She said she lives in Israel. And I never met her prior to yesterday because she had been on vacation for 3 weeks. But when she came back, she was so excited to meet me. She goes, they told me I was gonna love you, Nina. I can't speak this morning. I can't speak. Hold on. Let me take a sip of coffee, y'all. She goes, they told me I was going to love you, Nina, because you're feisty just like me. And I was like, oh. I was like, well, nice to meet you. Thank you. That's so sweet. So we start talking, and she curses like a sailor, guys. She curses like a sailor. She's 28 years old, and she has this vibrant personality. And I can see her genuine heart, even though she's cursing like a sailor. And, you know, she lives a different lifestyle than I do. She goes out, she clubs, she parties. But she's in school for law. She's actually a student at the company I work for. So she's like almost interning with the company that I work for. But she's so smart. She's getting ready to graduate, and she's going to be a lawyer in Israel. So smart girl, lives a different kind of life than I do. I don't club or drink and do all that craziness. And, you know, that's a thing of my past, right? I know what that felt like. Done it before in my 20s. Okay, that's not my life no more. So I'm listening to her talk, and I see all this giddiness and fun vibes going through her. But I could also see that she's empty, you know? And I just began to talk to her, and I was just like, you remind me a lot of me when I was in my 20s. I said I would go out, meet people, sleep with men that weren't my husband, And it's because I wanted to fill a void. I said I would laugh in front of all my friends. I would have a good time. But on the inside, I was losing my mind. And I used to say that I could be chilling on the outside and losing my mind at the same time. Smiling, laughing, kikiing with everybody around me. But in the inside, it's a whole war zone going on in my head and in my heart. I'm not at peace, the whole nine. And I just began to minister to her about how God had to pull me out of that, because I would camouflage to be whatever people wanted me to be. I just wanted to feel loved and happy and vibrant and all these things. But in the inside, I felt empty. And I was like, just talking to her. And she just looked at me and she said, you know what, Nina? She said, you just described me to the T. And my friends that have known me for years would not be able to describe me the way you just did. And you know why she said that, guys? Is because you can be around someone every single day and they still don't see you. Okay? You can be around, catch that spiritually. You can be around people every single day of your life, 8 hours a day, 24 hours a day, and they still don't see you. Okay? They still don't see you. And I'm not even going to elaborate any further on that. I'm going to end this word right here and just tell you guys, allow God to connect you in this hour. Don't just open your door to anybody. Don't just let anybody in. Let God lead you. Let him guide you. And he will divinely connect you to the people that you need to be with. My connection to this young lady yesterday, that was a divine connection. She lives in Israel. I'm in the United States. Okay, but God knew what he was doing when he placed me at a company based out of Israel. This is all for purpose. I don't know how long I'm going to be with this company, but until God moves me on, I know that I have a job to do. I know that God opened this door for a reason, and I'm going to use every opportunity he presents in front of me because I want to hear job well done. I ministered to this young lady. I told her, we exchanged numbers, and I told her anytime she needs me to pray or just wants to talk to me, that she can call me. And I will not judge her. I don't care what she's doing in life, what's going on, I won't judge her. I told her I would just be there, be the ear to listen to what she's going through and pray with her and talk to her. And she said, I'm going to take you up on that offer. She said, I'm going to take you up on that offer, because she felt a change in her heart. She felt that holy nudge from God in her heart. When it's time, God will divinely connect you to who you need to be connected to. And he'll put you around people that see you, even if they're not in front of you face to face. They still see you. I still saw her. I still saw her. But if you connect yourself to people, you could be around them all day and they will never see you. I love y'all. Have a blessed Wednesday, guys. Bye.